being, state of beingness, is a corollary to the state of stillness. In stillness, beloveds, you have unhooked yourself from the constant machinations and circlings and cyclings and chatter of the egoic mind, the mind that wants to say, this person wronged me, this thing is broken, this needs to be fixed, this needs to be healed. Eventually, beloveds, you will come to realize that there is nothing that needs to be healed and nothing that needs to be forgiven, for you exist in a perpetual state of love. Now, the egoic mind and the human body, any of the other celestial bodies and alien bodies that you inhabit, they have varying degrees of believing that circumstances and situations are other than they should be. This person should not do this thing. This person should be taller, be shorter, be thinner, be fatter, be more full of zest in life, be quieter. You have modifiers. You have a knob that you would take to modulate a being's behavior, and particularly your own. When you remove the knob and you dismantle the structure that says that anyone should be other than the way they are, you come to the purest and most elegant state of beingness, and you find that in the stillness. So when it is recommended that you meditate, when it is recommended that you close your eyes and you go within, turn off the chaos of what is outside, understand that, beloveds, for many of you, when you close your eyes, it only heightens the noise on the inside. So you say, I cannot meditate. I cannot come to stillness. Yet, what if you realize that stillness and this beingness is indeed the most natural state for you to occupy? What if you came to understand that you were not meant to be in structures made of wood and stone and glass and metal, but you were meant to be in nature? You are creatures of life. And when you chose to come to this incarnation, you said, I will put on a body like a hat or a pair of shoes or a jacket. And then you think you are these objects. You think you are your body. Your body is meant to be enjoyed. It is meant to eat what it wants and drink what it wants and exercise and have sex. It is meant to enjoy. But you want to bring shame and you want to say, I cannot eat this donut. I cannot drink this alcohol. I cannot have sex. It is wrong in the eyes of God. Beloveds, that is not quite the truth. You are meant to be happy. You are meant to sing. You are meant to dance. You are meant to love. You are meant to laugh. You are meant to enjoy. You are meant to indulge. But when there is a modifier that is placed on there, when you color it in the life of, and in the light of shame and guilt, and this is wrong and this should be some other way, and I made this promise and it is forever. Beloveds, the only thing that is forever, the only thing that is eternal, is the beingness of love that you are. In every circumstance, in every condition, in every situation that you find yourself in, you've chosen through the frequency of your mind, through the beliefs, through the multitude of incarnations, and you have said, well, this is the way it's going to turn out for me. This is the way that it's going to be. But is that the truth? What if the truth of you is that you are love beyond imagination? What if the truth of you is that you have a relationship to the divine that expands through dimensions, through levels of consciousness, that you exist in so many varying degrees that everything that has ever been created holds the very essence that you are, which is the essence of God, the essence of love? What if you could allow yourself to expand the mind that you have kept small and filled with fear, and you could allow yourself to say, I am the God of this universe. God and I are one, and everything that has been created has been a manifestation of mine. And you can come to find God in everything that you do. Would you be joyful if you knew that the being standing in front of you was God? Could you allow yourself to love them? That the reflection that you have in the mirror is God? Could you allow yourself to fully be madly and deeply in love with yourself? Could you allow yourself to say, everything I have ever thought, everything I have ever done is a manifestation of the divine, and not judge it for being anything other than perfection? What if you knew that God was right where you are in this moment, and I am there with you too? What if you could close your eyes for a moment and breathe in and feel me with you, and know that every thought that you think, every action that you take is done with love, and through love, and for love, and by love, and with love? What if every modifier, everything, was all love? That you are exactly where you are meant to be, doing exactly what it is you are meant to do. And you could forgive every notion that you ever had that life should be anything other than the way that it is for you. This is your end game. This is what's coming. And you will forgive yourself for all of the stubborn, judgmental decisions you have made every time that you have said, this is not real, this is not true. Every time in futility you have given up and surrendered. You will come to realize that the ultimate surrender, beloveds, is to the love of God, which is the love of self, the love of another. So go forth and love one another. That is all I have ever asked of you. Is it a tall order? No. It's what you do. So do what you do, beloveds, and do it with love. Do it through the heart of love and the words of love and the actions of love. When you touch another, touch them with love. Hug yourselves. Love yourselves. Love one another. I do not think that this request is too mighty. Do you? Love one another as I love you. And if you have forgotten what it is like for me to love you, ask me to show you. If you have forgotten what it is like to feel my presence, ask me to show you, and I will. And then share what it is that we share with yourself and with all others. This is the one request I make. Thank you. As this beloved one loves to say, thank you for saying yes. Blessings to you, beloveds, and I will speak with you again